Okay, so back again. For the simple reason being, why not? It notified me on my own live stream. Well, yep, I'm back again. Is it Zib? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna send this link. Okay, anyone is allowed. I'm only letting in people on duck or chicken. At least if I'm going off of taste, chicken, chicken jockey. If no one's willing to join, then I can make this a Q&A live stream. Water can boil you, freeze you, and drown you, yet you still need it to survive. Oh, Zach the Idiot is here.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hold on. Alright, there. So how's it going?
Good, I was just talking to my friends earlier.
Alright.
No, I don't know the YouTuber Pong 1977.
Yeah, same. I don't know him. Also, I don't know why, what's going on in my head, but at Pixart, I just decide to make the chameleon British.
Okay. Okay, Billy the Goat is here.
Oh, Billy is here. Hi, Billy.
Hello, Billy.
Also, Zach the Goat.
Yeah.
I was thinking about changing my YouTube PFP with a chameleon. I'm still thinking about it.
Okay, think. You can think.
Yeah, I have two like kaiju's, of course Cyber Scylla and Chameleon.
If you all would be a JP, a dinosaur in the JP/JW franchise, what would you be? Obviously, the Giganotosaurus.
That's a tough one. I have like a lot of favorite dinosaurs. If I want to be smart, I would be like a Utah Raptor. But if I want to be have like a strong bite voice, of course, the T Rex. But if I want to be more more adapt to water, I'm
Are you
being
kidding me, Billy? Are you kidding?
I was trying to talk.
What?
Anyway.
Billy snuck upon me.
True. Anyway, if I want to be more adapt to the water, of course, like Spinosaurus, Baryonyx, or Suchomimus. Oh wait, Suchomimus got his ass kicked by Machungosaurus.
Honestly, that's inaccurate. Because of this, because the Suchomimus is actually, in actual reality, is actually way larger than the Majungasaurus. Accurately, it would end like the T-Rex and Spinosaurus fight in Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah. I do want to get a Emily picture, but deep inside, I just want. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, you don't want to scare me because I'm the goat.
Yeah, because we have like the same name, but different.
Facts, Buddy. I personally think that is facts.
Suchomimus is, even though Majungasaurus may have the stronger bite force, the Suchomimus is just bigger. Bro, it would.
Yeah.
Bro, it's over to Majungasaurus if Spinosaurus came.
And I'm just curious, what's your opinion on my new PFP?
I like it.
Yo,
Like you got a lot of characters there. Like you got
I've got
Giga,
Fang. I've got Fang and
Fang
Spear.
Spear, V, and Emily.
The reason why I have V and Emily on there is because they're my two GS.
I
Emily is,
never
of
knew you
course,
have
my
2G.
favorite woman, and but V's
Holy
not too far
shit.
behind.
Your mic became so loud.
No, I just put my mouth straight up to my mic. What medium-sized carnivore in the Jurassic franchise do you think is the strongest?
Scorpius.
Obviously the Scorpius Rex and Indoraptor. Actually, no, I personally think the Scorpius Rex is the strongest medium-sized carnivore in the Jurassic saga.
Yeah, but
And
he
I'm not
has
saying
like
this due to a sense of bias, considering the Scorpius Rex is actually my favorite medium-sized carnivore, because I actually had it as my PFP for a long time up until I made one of my new profile pictures.
the Giga.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would also say the Scorpius Rex, but you gotta remember, it has a breathing problem, like a
And it
pug.
has ADHD.
Fucking like he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, is that fire?
Yeah, this motherfucker suffers from ADHD. I honestly feel bad for him.
I mean, he's kind of. I mean, I relate to him. Like, I also have a little bit of ADHD. Every time I try to focus to make an edit, I just see a notification of you making a live stream. I'm like,
Well,
ooh,
hence
a
why
live
that you
stream?
made that. Hence why you made that meme on there are no idiotic editors, and then there's you.
Yes, that's why.
That was funny.
Yeah, I mean, my name. I mean, I am an idiot for a reason. I mean, because of my name. Look, see.
Yeah, it's in. Yeah, mine also. As on my new PFP, if you look under Zach the Goat, the text says underdog of WIS.
Why?
Because I typically most of the time lose, and I am considered the underrated goat, so I think I might take it a sec. Scorpius Rex's strength is underrated due to one-shotting a Ceratosaurus.
Bro,
And
that's
killed
true.
a fully grown Brachiosaurus. Shut up, the creature in my walls. Jesus Christ.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna go confront the creature in my walls. I'll be right back.
Alright, anyway, I just want to say that, like, they need. Ceratosaurus need more respect, to be honest. He's one of my favorites. Now we gotta wait. $7.90. 19.
Confronted the creature in my walls.
Okay. But I do want to say that Ceratosaurus need more respect.
Yeah, it gets disrespected a lot.
Yeah,
It
like
got
he only
one-shot by
appeared in one movie and one series. That's
Yeah,
it.
he didn't even show up in Chaos, and he had a he didn't even get much screen time in Camp Cretaceous. He just got one shot by the Scorpius.
There's one scene where where there's a pack
And
of them, I think.
yeah, there's one
But
scene
that
where it actually does a pretty good job of being an animal, a predator, by almost killing the kids and the Sinospinos in Camp Cretaceous. You know, the little Sinoceratops Spinosaurus hybrids that we never saw fully grown in.
Yeah, only the babies. They look so cute though. They look so
Yes.
harmless. I want to pet one.
I should make a post share this post if you want to keep the Sinoceratops Sinospino as a Sinospino or Spinoceratops as a pet.
Bro, I would be like, I honestly don't know.
Facts. Cerato needs more respect, and I honestly don't remember it even killing witches. Having a kill, which is sad. Yeah, it almost killed, but it didn't kill.
It's surprised
because the time where it almost got a kill where it was in Camp Cretaceous. But you know, kids show, we can't let it kill any people in there because it's a kids show.
Also, it's
yeah, that
sad.
was broken because there was actual. You know the beginning of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. And like
God.
one of the episodes in like season 4 actually starts off with this scene where the helicopter wrestles Rexy for the man on the ladder.
Yeah, that part.
The helicopter wins, and then the Mosasaurus just eats the man anyway.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, like the T-Rex is like
that scene actually showed up in Camp Cretaceous.
Yeah,
the goat solo Scott facts.
I mean, Billy the Goat literally fought death. Not death from DreamWorks. I mean, the one who tried to kill her. I forgot their name. Anyway, I just want to say that I'm surprised that Ceratosaurus got a Hammond collection figure, even though he has so little screen time.
Yeah, he doesn't get any for real. He deserves more respect.
Yeah.
The Hammond collection, if the Hammond collection respects him, then why can't everyone else?
But still one problem. No wrist articulations.
Yep, they disrespected the man.
Just imagine like he's trying to catch someone and he cannot move his wrist. He's like, "What? Move, hand, move." And how?
By the way, I've got a question.
Hmm?
Do you think you're gonna join City of Edit's open collab?
Maybe.
Well, because I did.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that one?
I think so.
It's the Emily versus Speckles edit. Yes, I actually made my GF lose.
I mean, you cannot make your GFs win every time.
Yeah. Like V is one of my GFs, and she basically gets slapped around most of the time I put her in an edit.
It just gets so. It got a Will Smith slap by Scorpius.
I honestly start to feel bad.
Yeah.
I've made V win on like very rare occasions. I want to make her win more. I honestly, my opinion just gets in the way of her winning. If it's accurately scaling, then yes, she probably would win in like some of the fights I put her on.
But if it's a goddamn dinosaur.
But the only times I've really respected her was in my Indoraptor versus V edit and my Blitz versus V edit.
Yeah, but can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I think that what's your favorite Godzilla clone?
Godzilla clone? What are those?
I mean, there's like Mecha Godzilla, Space Godzilla, like that.
If I had to pick, I'd personally go Kiryu.
I have if it's a metal if it's a mecha, it's easily Showa. But if it's like like a mutant, yeah, look at my PFP and guess who. Yeah, the chameleon. Anyway.
I guess. By the way, I've got a quick question. What is your... Did you see the Sim Squad teaser trailer?
No, but I'm planning to watch it.
Well, I made a community post on it, so you telling that's fucking amazing.
Alright, after this live stream, I will watch.
Yeah, it's actually incredibly good. I actually make an appearance in the trailer. Spoiler alert. It's very brief.
Yeah, but would be funny if in one battle scene they in the background you can see me talking with Endo Gamer.
That would be kind of funny.
I mean, me and Endo Gamer starting to form like a friendship.
Like a little bond.
Yeah, I mean, we both kind of shares like a same brain cells, because in one live stream, Amy holds a ice cream and I'm like, ooh, ice cream, and he also said that.
Damn.
A different family but same brain cells.
Wait, who wins in a fight? To the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World or the Giganotosaurus from Jurassic World Dominion?
That's a tough one. But if we're talking about like the slick version,
Slick.
Indominus got his neck snapped by his fucking Spinosaurus. But
Yeah, the
we're talking about-
Spinosaurus is not a very armored. The Spinosaurus in the franchise is, not gonna lie, is actually kind of a little weak. Like, he got bodied by Big Edie and Little Edie.
like imagine you just snapped a T-Rex neck and you got your ass kicked by another 2 T-Rexes. Like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. The Bull Rex is honestly probably the weakest Rex in the whole Jurassic franchise.
You mean Bull?
Yeah, the Bull Rex.
Bro, what did Bull do?
He got his neck snapped by the Spinosaurus.
Bro,
the worst part of it was, the Spinosaurus wasn't fully grown yet. And you know what's even worse? Bull was fucking fully grown.
Sorry, but with the loud mic, I can't even hear.
What I'm trying to say is, Bull was fully grown, but the Spinosaurus wasn't. Man,
you're joking that.
Yeah, and Big Edie was fully grown in Camp Cretaceous, and the Spinosaurus was the same in Camp Cretaceous, was the same one we saw in Jurassic Park 3. So it would have known that it would have won, but All Might fucking lost. Well, he was fully grown.
Bro, how is Bull get his ass kicked by a very young Spino?
Yo, a Spino that's younger than him. Yo, which this stream has just become went from two guys talking about Jurassic Park to
And now,
to us just fucking bullying the fuck out of Bull. But anyway, back to business. If it's Slicks Giganotosaurus versus Slicks Indominus Rex, then the Giga wins mid difficulty. But if it's the movie Indom
the movie version?
versus the movie Giga, it's the Indominus Rex would win mid difficulty.
Yeah. Also,
I could see mid to high difficulty, but I don't see the high diff. I mainly see the mid diff.
Yeah, but I'm currently working on a new edit. It's the chameleon from Godzilla, the animated series, which is the series with Zilla Jr. and versus Cyberzilla.
Okay.
And I think that personally, I think the chameleon would win because Cyberzilla got his ass kicked because of a atomic breath, but the chameleon just faced it like nothing.
Wait, the chameleon took an atomic breath, but Cyberzilla couldn't handle.
In the face.
I haven't watched Godzilla the series, and I know Zilla Jr. is like fucking busted in that series, but I didn't know he.
Sorry, but with you were talking, I just heard ba-da-da-da-da.
No, that was my phone.
Okay.
I got a CapCut notification on my phone.
The CapCut is just saying, yo, how many times?
Oh wait, B2202 made a post like 6 minutes ago.
Huh?
Check YouTube.
Huh? What? Well, but became randomly quiet.
Well, I'm telling you to go check out B2202's post.
Okay. I like that technically I'm the only one joined.
To what?
To your live stream. I joined it first and Billy came and then left.
Yeah, she came very briefly and then she just kind of dipped.
Yeah. By the way, I do like the new name that Fandom gave to the Jurassic World Rebirth T-Rex and called it Stripey. I really like it.
Stripey. That's actually a pretty good name for a dinosaur. For that T-Rex. Actually, some people actually speculate that T-Rex was Junior from Jurassic Park 2.
Yeah, I do. If after I'm looking at it, I'm kind of like,
I kind of see the resemblance, but I'm pretty sure there are going to be 2 Rexes in the film, so one could be Junior. Who knows?
One could be Junior, but one tiny problem. None of them are green.
Oh yeah, they're more like yellow, like a beigeish yellow.
The other one is like gray, I think.
Yeah.
I think everyone who made that theory is like, oh my god, they broke it. They broke the theory.
Oh fuck. Okay, wait. Do you remember remember when you just randomly decided to collaborate with me? I didn't know anything about it.
Wait, who?
When you randomly decided to collab with me,
Yeah.
like back like in January or February, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm?
Yeah, my parts of that collab, which was Shimo versus Serial Designation V, I actually remade it.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I can see like a V getting an ass kicked by. Wait, who was it again?
V versus Shimo.
To be honest, I think Shimo would win. Like Shimo would.
I still think Shimo wins, but unlike in the video where I showed to be beyond negative difficulty, it turned out to be no to low difficulty.
Yeah, because first, first that Shimo's slow as fuck, and two, how the hell is she gonna freeze? V?
I mean, she can still like hit V, like she did, and she isn't really that slow. Her being like her being her walking on all fours probably makes her a lot faster.
Yeah, but honestly, I never know that Shimo is a little bit shorter than Godzilla when she is all fours. Because
Yeah.
because I thought that she is bigger when all fours.
Shimo on all fours is like only like 400 feet tall, but if like a 400 something feet tall, but when she stands up bipedally, she goes to like 531 feet tall.
Damn. Why do I feel like that everyone in the series, like who is a fan of the MonsterVerse, they're like, huh, hey, who's more smashable, Shimo or Mothra? Why do I feel like that's gonna happen?
Because people simp. Because nowadays people are basically just like massive simps. They just simp for anything.
like they like.
I'm pretty sure Murder Drones started that
Uh,
with V, and honestly,
I
I
kind
see
of see.
why.
Yeah,
I am
I
a V simp myself.
I mean, V is thick, but
She's hot, yeah.
but it's a robot. It's a goddamn robot.
Yes, for everyone. Also, remember Dorian?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, this is just fictional, by the way. V's apparently Dorian's mother.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I was like, how the hell do you have a robot as a mother?
I know, it's weird. But it's even one fictional character that could actually, like, but I personally can see it considering Dorian does have an inform. Another, another thing is that, you remember Aiden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his fictional father is Optimus Prime.
I mean, he is a red version of Optimus, so I can see why.
Yeah.
But if Optimus is his, like, father, then who is the mother? Yeah, I think we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. Do Cybertronians reproduce? Wait, what's your favorite edit I've made so far? From my Optimus Prime versus Shadow edit, which with my modern style, which style with Bumblebee versus Indominus Rex.
I would, yeah, I think it is, Indominus versus a Bumblebee.
Yeah, my modern arc is still going. This arc where I use my sharpen edge arc is still going. It's Bumblebee. It's my Bumblebee versus Indominus edit to my Speckles versus Emily edit.
Yeah, but
and it'll keep going. But I would personally have to say my favorite edit within that arc was actually yesterday's edit. Striker versus Blaze.
Yes, my favorite battle: a literal hunter versus a cat who can shoot goddamn fire.
No, I didn't. No, not.
Or just burn people.
No, not Blaze from Sonic. I'm talking about Blaze from Blaze and the Monster Machines. I used to fucking love that show. Well, I still do, too. Which is weird considering that show was aimed towards way younger people than me. To clarify, I'm 14. I'm almost 14 years old.
I'm like 13.
Wait, what year were you born?
I was born in 2012.
Okay, so you're younger than me. I was born in 2011.
Yeah, but I was born in like January 9th.
I was born May 17th.
So my year is younger, but my month is kind of older, I think.
Yes.
So anyway, can I say something crazy?
Yeah.
This you may think that this part is the mouth, but it's actually the nose.
Wait, because what?
Yeah, his mouth is on the chest.
Oh god, that looks disgusting.
Yeah, and by the way, his eyes is all over his body. So if you go behind him, he could see you.
Oh god.
So that's why I kind of like him, because he's more unique.
Wait, I'm going to show you the Blaze versus Striker edit.
Okay.
Because it's actually one of my personal favorites.
Cool. Anyway, I have also a quick question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite edit that I have made?
That's a tough one. I think it might be your Carnage versus Rexy edit.
Yeah.
Your open collab submission to B2202. I just loved that you used voice lines.
I do use voice really lines for sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, even back to my, like, the roots where I use templates with the Optimus Prime one, I used, wait, what was it again? With the one saying, who do you think who I am?
Wait, I've got a real quick question. Wait, actually, well, no, this is not really a question. You know, like Nick edits, the guy who had beef with B2202. The guy that B2202 had beef with.
Oh, Nakaik edits.
Yes,
I think that's how I pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. I don't know how else.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I personally don't really like him.
Listen, I do like his edits.
I personally am not really a fan.
But I don't know why
he
hates
glazes
you.
himself. He fucking glazes himself.
Yeah, but with
He thinks
editors
he can
who
beat
he
that person
likes.
09. He not beating that person 09.
Yeah. And how the hell is he gonna beat City of Edits?
Wait, did he beat City of Edits?
No,
Oh yeah,
B2202 made him
made
lose against City of Edits, and
yeah, that was
he's
facts. That was facts.
yeah, but Nagik
Also,
Edits literally said that that B2202 is literally coping.
No, he's not. Bro's fucking sensitive.
Like, even though you like it. Well, we got someone joined in this live stream.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Nagik Edits.
Okay, well, what he was well, he thinks B was spitting cap, which honestly, no, the fuck he wasn't. He was speaking facts.
And I think he's the one who would say, "Oh, the strongest version of Godzilla is Scylla," even though that's not true.
Zilla's the weakest.
Yeah.
He's the type of guy who would glaze meta drones.
And he did.
So meta drones characters do not scale to planetary level.
Yeah. And secondly,
they do not scale anywhere close. That person 09 just did the honest truth on Godzilla and Kong versus N Uzi and V.
That person 09 did that, and it's completely facts.
Yes, like, this is just my opinion personally, but I do think, like, other than Uzi, the big four from Slick do Solo, N, V, and J. That's just my and I'm pretty sure most people can agree with that. So how I would go is like Rexy versus Uzi, Spinosaurus versus N, Indominus Rex versus V, Giganotosaurus versus J. The total would be Uzi wins against Rexy mid to high difficulty. Giga wins against J low to mid difficulty. Spinosaurus wins against N low to mid difficulty, and Indominus Rex wins against V low to mid difficulty. Yo, just the big four are just fucking busted. Like, Rexy's the only one that's actually pretty decent, and that's actually, like, probably, like, the weakest of them, and yet she's still pretty strong. She took a slash from the Indominus Rex, which is pretty impressive, considering she doesn't have as good of a hide.
I think that N won't even try to fight Spino. He's like, I'm Zero Destination N. Nice to meet you. And Spinosaurus is like, bro.
Yeah, the Spinosaurus
we're supposed to fight.
I'm not even gonna lie. The Spinosaurus would get speed in that fight because of his and agility, for that matter. Mainly due to his ability to like jump out of the water and just slash the Mosasaurus. Same with the Indominus, for that matter. And the Giganotosaurus, yeah, Zeb slaughtered them all.
Yeah, but
my mascot Zeb did something.
Yeah, he did. I'm surprised that he won. That he actually won in the Slick video.
Yeah, but yeah, that honestly would have to sit as my favorite video Slick has ever made. That's more on the serious side.
My favorite on the funny side is obviously the Jurassic World / Park franchise, but in like
10
minutes.
Yeah, in 10 minutes. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. I have probably laughed like 50 times during that. I love that video so much.
Yeah, and I do like I like with Indominus, like you don't have the passivity with that big man, and like fair enough, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And of course, with the Archer Raptor, you underestimate my power, and got fucking slapped with a motorcycle or motorbike, whatever you call it.
By the way, your Rixie versus Carnage is possibly like one of the main reasons you won against me in my Me versus Editors video.
Yeah, because at first I was like Rexy could win, but I'm like, oh wait, Carnage is a symbiote. He could fucking just control him.
You mean her?
God damn it! Yeah.
Yeah, Rixie is the weakest of the big four, so so it makes sense that Carnage would win.
But the question is the Giga like a male or female?
I'm pretty sure Zeb is a male.
Yeah, because of his name.
Yeah, and the fact that the directors of the film call him Joker, which I don't understand because he doesn't kill a single thing.
It was then when he realized, while talking with his friends, his mind had been elsewhere, and he had to start his freaking speech all over.
What?
Yeah. Yes, I became British once again. A splendid tea. Yes. Okay, why the hell did I talk like Megatron from Beast Wars with the yes?
Who wins in a fight? Uzi from Sin from Murder Drones or Megatron from Transformers Prime?
Good question.
Oh, I honestly think that's easy. Megatron fucking negs.
Megatron could just pow. But it would be funny if Soundwave
one-shots her. Because the Transformers Prime characters are just simply busted.
Yeah, and of course probably the strongest one besides Megatron could be Shockwave or Soundwave, because Soundwave literally did
Soundwave can teleport people and creature in my walls. I'm doing a live stream. Sorry about that.
Wait, what does the creature in your walls looks like?
I keep using the creature in my walls because she keeps knocking on the wall. She's my sister. And honestly, her knocking on that makes her an absolute fucking menace. To me, at least.
Calling your sister a literal wall monster.
Yes.
I mean, it's super true, because sometimes I try to join in the streams, my cats won't stop, leave me alone. Because they would just walk up to my face. So it would take a long time for me.
Okay, I'm probably gonna end the live stream here.
Alright.
Creature on my walls! Shut the fuck up!